Hey guys, this is Eric from Code and Console Gaming here. Has this been your average experience when playing on the Switch with a particular game? Chances are that it's probably corrupted. With the Scarlet and Violet games, I never gave it a chance because I always saw that everybody else was experiencing this or it was just laggy, bad, so I deemed it to bad game design. Or well, Game Freak being Game Freak and just throwing out a game and doing nothing more with it. Within me playing this 20 minutes, my game probably crashed about a dozen times, and then I got so frustrated after that I just switched to a different game. In the recording, I was trying to see where this was coming from, what was causing it to crash, but it seemed to be random. I opened the map here and it just froze, you could hear the music just stop. Another one was when I was fast traveling, it would work half the time. When I would look in the boxes, it would sometimes crash. If I went into a raid at the start, it would just crash. When I went to go catch the Pokemon for the raid, such as the shiny Rayquaza, it would crash. There was no consistency in where this game crashed, and to be honest, for me, it was just completely unplayable. I deleted the game and then reinstalled it, still had this error. Then I eventually gave up because I thought it was my cartridge that was messing up. Due to the events in this game, such as the Mighty Raids, I came back to it. As you could tell, it was a bit frustrating to go through all these errors, but I eventually caught the Mighty Meowscarada. After this, I started doing a bit of research on what the error was that I was getting, because there's no way that Game Freak can have a game this inefficient and still have it out there. One of the first things I found out about this when I looked into the error was that there was data corruption or a problem with the microSD card. I knew there was no errors with the microSD card because when I started looking into it, there was no save file of Pokemon Scarlet anywhere on there, so I knew it had nothing to do with that. Once I figured that out, I started to follow the how to troubleshoot area. I checked for the updates, looked, it was good, and I know it's always been since I've been checking every once in a while due to this annoyance. After that, the next one was to hard reset my console, which again I did. You can do that by just holding down the power button until it turns off. The next one was check for corrupted data. I had no idea that this existed, but this was the issue that I had. I think I got unlucky when I deleted my game and then reinstalled it, that there was still some corruption in it, but once I ran this, I had no issues at all. In order to get to this menu, you have to go into System Settings. Once there, look for Data Management, and then you're going to search for Manage Software. Once inside, you're going to look for the game that's broken for you. For me, obviously, that's Pokemon Scarlet. Once inside, you're going to go down to the very bottom and look for Check for Corrupted Data. Unfortunately, I didn't have any video recording of me going through the corruption and deleting it, but once it does, there'll be a little window that looks like this. Once you're in it, all you have to do is select Re-download. And for some reason, I don't know why it's called re-download, it'll just delete the overall game that you have in there. But it will not delete any save data along with it. Just the overall game. Once that's done, you can go back to your menu and then you'll see, as I'm doing here, it'll ask you to re-download the entire game. As you can see here at the end of my download, it showed that the game was successfully updated. If you had any DLC or downloads in the game, it'll pop up telling you that that's been reinstalled as well. With the game now re-downloaded, as you can see, it's working fine. You can see all my save data still there. What I did was I went around, I played the game for about an hour, and I had no issues. Obviously, Pokemon Scarlet, it doesn't have the best optimization, so that was still there, but that's due to the game itself. Overall, the game wasn't crashing anymore, and that's what I was looking for. I was able to replay an old game that I haven't been for a while. It felt like I got my game back. So, if you guys had this issue, hopefully this was the cure for it. Let me know in the comments if this was the fix for it, or if it wasn't. Hopefully I'll be able to help you out through that, and be able to get your game back up and running. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed my content. And I hope you guys have a great day.